Hey guys, what's going on? It is your boy Southpaw Brad, and I thought I would do a scheduled short short-term scheduled um, new comic book day pickup video, and do it live this time. I've been doing quite a few pre-recorded videos, and just thought I'd do this one live just in case there's anybody out there who wants to, hop in, chat a little bit, share what they got, share what hey, Brad, you didn't get this, you should have got, but you should have gotten it, that kind of thing. So yeah, let's I'm gonna get into this. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna share the books I picked up, and I think I'm gonna open these three things. These came in fairly recently, and I've still got, this stuff over my shoulder here that we'll work on as the week goes, as the week progresses. What is going on? Our boy J2 in the house. Hope you're doing well, man. I'm gonna post that just in case. Yeah, I hope you're doing well, man. You guys crushed it last Friday, and I tell you, every time it's nice. Every time we turn around, you guys are supporting a cause. So hey, Flash by Night, how are you doing, man? I appreciate you swinging by. And we are both. Are we recent? I subscribed to you because I saw you on. You were in the hot seat. Was it a few weeks ago? And so yeah, you're a recent subscriber of mine, so I do appreciate you coming by. But yeah, I just wanted to do some new comic book day stuff, and thought I would do it live. I've done a lot. I started out doing mostly live videos, and then I kind of got away from it because I was concerned that it's tough to go back and watch an hour and a half video. Now when it's happening live, everyone in the chat really seems to enjoy it. We have a good time. We talk. It's as much about just talking and chatting as it is about the comics. So at any rate, I wanted to share what I picked up today from my LCS, and I had a couple of small packages that I was going to open, and then later in the week I'll hit some of these bigger boxes. It is now. It's a word now, my friend. Cool. Okay, cool. Yeah. And you were in the hot seat, right? You were in the hot seat a few weeks ago. Is that right? I'm pretty sure it's about, I don't know, 3 weeks or so ago that I saw, I watched that episode. And I'm actually in the hot seat a week from tomorrow on Gary B's channel. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Were you nervous at all about doing it? I do a lot of these live things and I don't get nervous, but when it's like, it kind of feels like 3 or 4 on one, because they're, boy, speak of the devil, we were just talking about you, Gary B. Flash by Night is here, and I said, hey, I remember I subscribed to him because he was in the hot seat, and so I said, yeah, by the way, mine's coming up in like 2 weeks, I think. 2 weeks from tomorrow. Yeah, that's it. So yeah. So I'm accustomed to doing videos, but I don't know if I'm accustomed to being comic book interrogated, where you've got like you got 3 guys asking you questions, and I don't know, you just kind of go with the flow. Yeah. That's it comes across as that way. Yeah, it comes across as being like very laid back, and you've got some good folks asking the questions and getting to know you. So I thought I would go through. I went to 2 LCSs today. I like to spread the love a bit, and I don't know if there was anything crazy like there's been the last few weeks. It seems like for the last month or so, every week there's a book that has just been hot. It's just blown up. I mean, last week it was not to the degree, but Red Panther to some degree. One of my LCSs has sold out of that book. So Avengers 53 from last week was, I guess we'd call that the hot book for the week. It didn't blow up like, Thor 20 and Hulk 3 and what else? Death of Doctor Strange, Bloodstone, all those books just went crazy. And it seemed like every week, okay, what's it going to be this week? Amazing Spider-Man 88, the Queen Goblin. So I don't know if there's that book this week. I'll tell you what it did. It made me get two of every Marvel book that I was planning on pulling. So I don't know. We'll see. Just want to cover my bases on everything. But speaking of Goblin Queen, I picked up Amazing Spider-Man number 89. And cool looking cover. Who I don't see. It's probably hidden. I see some very tiny printing. Yeah, I'm not going to read that with my reading glasses. But at any rate, I've enjoyed the covers on these. So is that Bagley on the cover? I don't know. At any rate, I've enjoyed those. So Queen Goblin versus the Black Cat. And this is also, and I got two of those. One, I bought one from each LCS. So this is also, according to the previews, that the plan was for this to have an origin story of Queen Goblin. So I haven't read this yet, just picked it up. Literally just took it out of the bag right before I started this stream. So I'll read that, probably not tonight, because I'm going to share what I'm going to read tonight. I've been pretty indies have dominated my reading. So Southpaw Brad, who traditionally is a speculation guy, is into reading indies now because of some recommendations from some wonderful people in our community. So yeah, I picked up two of those. Then I had to see, now this is not on my pull list. I have a pull list at one of the locations that I went to today. So this was not on the pull list, but I said, well, I probably should cover my bases on this and see. Yeah, they really put these, I can't read who did the cover on this one. It's neat though. I said, well, I probably should cover my bases and see what's going on with Iron Fist. We know there's going to be a new Iron Fist, and I think I don't know if they've just come out and said it's going to be Swordmaster, but we'll see. I picked up two of those just to be on the safe side. Now, I know the 1 in 50 book is hot. It's a Spider-Man homage where Iron Fist leaves his mask in the garbage in an alley and is walking away, and that's an homage to, I'm not sure what issue it is of Amazing Spider-Man, but there's that's an homage. But I don't know if I could call a 1 in 50 a book that's heating up. It's just a little, that's a special book. So, but I wanted to see what was going on with this, and I might hang in there for a couple of issues just to see. I do have some other things falling off this month. So yeah, last issues on a couple of these indies this month. So on my pull list at one of the LCSs is Hulk. Wanted to see what was going on with that. And I picked up two of those as well. One from each, just so I could spread the love a little bit. But it doesn't hurt to have, hey, let's see what's going on with these. There's going to be a new Hulk villain. So let's see what's going on. And that's the cover on that one. So we'll see what Donnie Cates has in store, but that's on my pull list. So this one's on my pull list as well. This is Venom 5. So this is Al Ewing taking this over. Now, I believe there's a a new the King of Symbiotes or something. There's a new Cole, what's going on, man? I decided to do a live video for my new comic book day uh pulls this week. So hey, thanks for stopping by, buddy. Really? Wow. Okay. I don't think I didn't miss any Marvel books. That's interesting. So far I had Amazing Spider-Man, Iron Fist, Hulk, and Venom. And I bought one from each of my LCSs. This is a pool. This is on my pool list. So interesting. Wow. A comic book worm. What's going on, man? I hope you are doing well. Thank you for stopping by. This one, I know there's regularly scheduled programming on Wednesday nights, so I won't occupy a bunch of time. I just wanted to, swing by and show everybody what I got. So I did get this. There's a new, I think there's a new symbiote in this issue. So I'm curious. I haven't even started reading this yet, so I'm just kind of stacking it so I can hopefully check it out. I like to get a few issues in. Plus, I've got some indies that I'm really enjoying. They lost my order, and then a few days later they said, "Oh, we found it." Wow. Yeah, they gotta tighten up things on this one, man. That's not acceptable. That's gotta have good customer service. I also picked up. This is not on a pull list, but so looking back, one of my LCSs had this, and one did not have it. So I picked up Thor 22, Part 4 of the God of Hammers. I just want to see what's going on, and I did look up and track down a cover A and then a variant cover of issue 20 for. It was over cover price, but it was not unreasonably over cover price. I want to say it was maybe $8. Found that online, so I was like, well, that would help me complete. I got issue 21, which was the origin story. So, all right, we're kind of getting into some indies, if you could call this an indie, but this is one that I am pulling so that I can read. I have not. Let's see. I think I just got issue 2 last week, or just opened issue 2 last week. That was the book I was waiting on for this, so I've just been stacking this until I completed everything. So I believe I've got all of the King Spawn. Everybody's, I was loving Gunslinger, and then everybody said, "Hey, if you like Gunslinger, you should really try King Spawn." I was like, "Great, there's, that's one more thing to buy and read." But man, I tell you, the Todd McFarlane, if he's going to let someone take over they're not going to completely take over the reins, but if he's going to let somebody handle reading and writing responsibilities, this one's a little thinner than some of the issues have been in the past, but he's got to make sure it's on point. So the writing has been really good, the artwork has been really good, and you can't go wrong with that. So the books that I'm going to start reading tonight, and I'm super excited about it. Yeah, no kidding, man. That yeah, priorities. That'll put a damper on things for sure. And Naman is asking, how old is your son? So I'm kind of at these next couple are what I'm planning on reading tonight, or at least starting tonight. And I got to figure out, well, I know which one I'm going to read first. But this is important to me. This is one that is going to get read. Whoa, buddy, 3.5 months. Wow. Yeah, that is young. That's hey, the good news is like, when they wake up periodically through the night while you're feeding them the bottle, maybe you can read, hold the babe, your son in one hand and hold the comic in the other, and or a music stand. Maybe get a music stand set up next to your chair, and you can tilt it and read while you're feeding your son. And problem solving. We're all about problem solving. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. So to the indie stuff, I guess if we consider, I don't know, we consider Image indie, but um, what's the furthest place from here? And this is issue 4. So my LCS pulled this. Yeah, it's kind of hard to. Well, you just show your phone like, hey, this is what I picked up for New Comic Book Day. Yeah, that does make it tough. You are very video centric. You're a big part of what you do revolves around video, and plenty of them. So I commend you for doing a fantastic job with that. But yeah, showing the books you got on your phone instead of hard copies, or um, I guess it's hard copies. Regular traditional copies of comics would put a damper on things a bit. So, what's the furthest place from here? I've been reading this from the get go. This is the cover that my LCS pulled for me. I am pulling this book, and at another store they had this cover, so I grabbed it. The Circus is coming to town. I don't know, man. I'm there's a few books that have just captured my attention. That every when I get through them, like throughout, I'm intrigued reading. I'm intrigued reading this book. When I get to the end, I'm like, holy cow, what's going to happen? And it's just like, I'm still I'm I'm enjoying this, and I'm hooked. I'm stuck on it. I want to see where this is going. So, and I don't know if it got some it did get some right. Right. I'm digging it, man. I really am. And I look forward to that. So this one will get read tonight, hopefully. Another one that I bought issue. I think I found issue 2. I had to go back and find issue 1 of this next title. Um, I know, man. That's why I'm keeping this one fairly short. So, um, the so I got issue 2. Then I had to double back and find issue 1 of this next title. But regarding the matter of Oswald's body. So once I finally got the issue I was missing through the first 3, I just read it straight through, and I was like, holy cow, man, this some conspiracy theory stuff, and could easily happen this way. Who knows? I mean, it's pretty bizarre. But yeah, I'm enjoying this as well. So this will if this one doesn't make the cut tonight, it's on the list for like maybe in the morning or something. So now this one's bittersweet. This is bittersweet. I have been like really emotionally tied to this book, rooting for these characters. But Primordial, man, I have really been enjoying Primordial. This is the last issue. This is it. This is where we find out what's going on, what's been happening, and I'm just it's it's bittersweet to see it come to an end. I want to see what happens, but I it's almost like you don't want it to end. It's just one of those deals where I'm not ready to see it go. So what I would like to do, I really kind of need to go back to the last issue and just see where we left off. I'm pretty much know, but I just want to I don't know. I guess I'm prolonging the end as much as I can. So yeah. I'm surprised to hear you say that, Gary. I'm surprised to hear you say that you're reading any Conan book whatsoever. I'm a little surprised. Yeah, the trade works well. I didn't all these last three books that I mentioned that I'm really excited about reading. I um I was told about them at similar times, so I've been picking them up, and I haven't really missed a beat on it. So um yeah, I haven't missed a beat yet. So I've been picking those up. But the trade's a great way to go. You can't beat it. You can't beat it at all. Awesome. Anja, what is going on? I hope you're doing well. It is always good to see your face in the chat. And looking forward to Friday, the final installment of the first season of the Gal Squad. So I'm super excited about that. Yeah, to hear Gary say anything about Conan, I'm shocked. I'm absolutely shocked. Now that's I love your passion, Gary. You are like a huge fan. You're the biggest Conan fan I think I know. I don't think I could wait on Primordial, man. Yeah. He's there's several. I mean, I've enjoyed his stuff too. So Primordial, and then of course he's doing Swamp Thing, Green Hell, and I had picked that up last month to start reading that, or month before last, whatever the um and I don't even know when issue two of that comes out. But yeah, he is very good, and I've enjoyed everything I've read of his so far, and I'm a relatively new um, admirer of Jeff Lemire, so that's really good. So I picked up two back issues today as well. This had some first appearances. These Star Wars books, they're not rare or anything, but this one's got. So this is first full appearance of Martian Rowe, a villain type in Star Wars. So first full appearance. Who knows, man? I've started to pick up a little more Star Wars books here recently. I'm a fan of the movies, but there are some serious Star Wars fans out there, like just blow me out of the water. This is the Star Wars High Republic annual, and this is, let's see who's in this. First full appearance of Bell Zettifar, a Jedi Padawan, and Ember, his Charhound. So Bell Zettifar. I don't know. Something told me to pick it up, so I did. My LCS still had it. This came out in December, and there was still one on the shelf. So, and this is a cover B, so I think actually the cover A looks a little more appealing. But this is one because of that character I wanted to pick up. So, yeah, I have not heard that. Last I heard, they're doing live action High Republic, not High Republic Adventures, which is what these were, but they are doing, and this is, let's see, this one. So this is issue two. of that High Republic Adventures, and that one just ended with issue. So that series is done with issue 15. So now Star Wars High Republic, that one they are talking about doing a live action. I have not heard anything about possibly canceling the High Republic TV show. So I think that's still, I think they'd be foolish to do that. As much buzz as as the Star Wars shows cause. I mean, that's all we could talk about was Boba Fett for the last couple of weeks. Just to, hey, that's not my Boba Fett, and that's it's amazing how I don't know. I like the show. It didn't really bother me that. It never even occurred to me that Boba Fett was being being passive or anything. It never really dawned on me that maybe he should be more aggressive than he was. So I'm going to open these three and then wrap this thing up since we got so many people online doing stuff. It's just hard, man. It's hard not to overlap. So, yeah. Oh, Book of Boba Fett. Yeah. A lot of people felt that way, and they said the same thing. I understand you got to build the character. Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? It does seem that way. Like they have, maybe expectations are so high that when they're not met, people get a little nuts. So, speaking of Star Wars, there's some Star Wars books in here, and I'm not sure what this other. So this, I'm gonna pull this one up real quick, just so I can let you know why I purchased this particular book. Okay, I picked up 3 copies of this. This was all right. So the Jedi Wookie, who was has been featured the last couple of weeks. This is the first full appearance of Buryaga Agaberry. Gosh, I slaughter these names, but we'll go with that. A Jedi Wookie, which I think is really cool. So I picked up a couple of those just to have his first appearance. There's a beautiful cover in that that new book that came out last week, the Halcyon Legacy. Beautiful cover with Buryaga Agaberry, the Wookiee Jedi. Beautiful white cover with him holding an awesome looking lightsaber. And I said, well, shoot, let me get the first appearance of this guy and see what's up. Thanks for stopping by, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And we'll catch up with, I went over and watched, I think it was the same video I'd seen. You had a video on Instagram that was also on YouTube, but some of your comic book picks. Yeah, I would agree with that, Flash. That's I heard a lot of people say that, and they said, well, the only Boba Fett we knew lasted about 10, had like very little screen time, and got defeated fairly quickly. So I don't know if maybe your perception of what happened might be a little different, but I realize that you got to set up the story, and I don't necessarily need to jump to the point. I'm totally okay if we have some setup and build the story. We're not in a hurry to get anywhere on this stuff. So let's build the story and over time. And let's see, get the trusty X-Acto knife and perform some light surgery here. Let's see. I just sent out a couple of packages myself, and I've adopted I like the painter's tape. I'll use the regular like packing tape to seal the box, but I also when I'm doing these boxes, I will seal the ends. So, if it's raining or anything, I don't want to get any water, just another layer of, and I don't, the inside of the Gemini mailers do a really good job of protecting things. I'll include like a bag and board. I'll put a board in a bag and tape it and I put in extra bag, basically an extra bag and board, 2 bags and 2 boards, one on each side of the book, and then painters tape it down. And I think the inside of those Geminis, and I seal the ends too. I've seen some very loosely sealed stuff that, in fact, let's see, this is the box that I received this week. I missed out on some modern keys, and I found a place online. I was like, oh man, I've got a little honey hole here. Let's, let me see see if they've actually got these in stock. So I placed an order and it shipped. And then this is what showed up at my house. Exactly like this. Somebody said, oh, I hope the books arrived. I'm like, what books? This is how this was sitting on my porch, exactly like this. So they reimbursed me, but those books I'll never, I won't find those again. And it was there were some things that I was, if I could have found them elsewhere, I probably would not have ordered from there initially. But they moved quickly and got things taken care of. Okay, so this is. Yeah, I'd actually forgot about this book, surprisingly enough. So this one is wanted to make sure. So character that was introduced, and I think made an appearance on an animated series, but Reptile. And kind of looks like a T-Rex type character. Good to see you, Gary. Thank you for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, throw in a couple extra bag, put a board in a bag, and I do one for each side, one on the front, one on the back, and then painters tape it inside the Gemini, because there should be enough protection in there to keep the book from getting messed up. But Reptile was a character that was introduced, I believe it was in an animated series, and was hugely popular with kids or folks, I don't know. So I picked up 2 copies of the first solo. So the first appearance is actually in, let me back up here, Avengers the Initiative featuring Reptile. So I picked up this first solo, and the reason was first appearance of Eva Quintero, a cousin of Reptile, who later joins Strange Academy in Marvel Voices Community #1, and then makes a brief appearance in Strange Academy 15. So there's the story is that Eva is going to join. That's actually looks really good, man. I thought these were like very fine, but the spine looks great. Very pleased. So this is her first appearance. She's going to join Strange Academy. So I guess it's, I don't know, what is it? Year 1 of the Academy has come to a close. So I guess they'll have new attendees next, for the next story arc. And Eva Quintero will be one of those characters. So happy to have that. That's for the PC, unless it's worth $1 million, and then we'll reassess at that point. But no, honestly, I think it's a good, that book had kind of been up and down a bit. And so I wanted to grab it while it was a little down, as we as we say, buy on the dip. And last but not least, I was actually surprised. I've found these, and now these were, I think it was around $10 a copy. So I was like, hey, let me grab 4 just to have. If it's, well, I was thinking maybe if anybody that, any of our friends and fellow collectors perhaps missed out. But I picked up, I don't know, I think it's a significant book. Now, I don't think it's particularly rare, but Star Wars Darth Vader number 20 variant. You got Grogu and you got the Mandalorian. Where's there? Yeah. So it's just a scene from the Mandalorian. Sprouse variant. And so they had already issued the second print before these hit the newsstand. So I accidentally ordered 4 copies of the second print. And then I looked back and I was like, dang it, I missed dang it, I missed I hit the wrong one. So I went back and found these, and they were about $10 a piece, but it didn't take off like I thought everything else was. Everything else was just like, Black Panther. That's one that I left off my list earlier of hot books that just went crazy right out of the gate. Black Panther went nuts. Black Panther 3, and Tosin is the character. But yeah, that just went crazy right out of the gates. And so I was like, gosh, surely Mandalorian. I mean, when the Mandalorian is more popular than Boba Fett and Boba Fett show, hey, you got to you got to take note of that. So that's it, guys. I was about to say free comic book day. New comic book day pickups, plus a couple little bonus pickups. And I appreciate y'all swinging by, hanging out in the chat. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. And thanks for all the support, guys. I know I'll see you around. We're all kind of intermingling in the chats and stuff together. It's a wonderful thing. So I appreciate the support. Thanks for stopping by. And y'all have a good Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Today is Wednesday. My days are getting mixed up. Yeah, it's new comic book day. It's Wednesday. Have a fantastic Wednesday and a good rest of the week. And I'll see you a little later on. Take care.